Hello, beautiful people of the You Create the Dream page, and welcome to what should be Awake in the Dream. I am coming to you live from Bellingen, New South Wales, and we have had a crazy storm here. It has severely impacted the internet. So normally our call starts at 7 p.m., but I have been frantically trying to get the internet working. And I have my phone handy, so it does appear that you guys can see me, which means I've started tonight's call early. I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. Our stats actually haven't even appeared yet. So I see me on the phone, but according to my computer screen, we're not even live yet. I have nothing here. I have no comments. I have nothing at all is appearing here. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Mary Jane, if you are on, actually, if there is anybody that can see me, please let me know. My stats aren't appearing on the computer. Everything is crazy. Internet is very low here. So if there is anybody on, I would very much appreciate you saying hello. Valerie, hello, beautiful. Thank you. I have been frantically trying for an hour to get some internet happening. Mary Jane just did a post to say that tonight would have to be rescheduled. Mary Jane, if you are on, can you please remove that post? Bear with me for a moment. I'm just going to let Mary Jane know, because it looks like we might be okay. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Martina. Lovely to see you. Okay. That is a ding. Mary Jane received that message. Okay, it appears that we're on. Now I'm actually going to ask, it is a beautiful view, Valerie. It is really lovely. So I'm actually going to ask for those that are on the live to please, I can actually, I will leave it on my phone. No, I won't. Save some internet. I do ask for those that are on the live to please let me know if it gets glitchy at your end. If it does get glitchy, then we will look at rescheduling. I mean, the storm seems to have cleared. What a magnificent view. What a magnificent view right now as it is calming, and that's not going to capture it. I was going to capture it and show you. Anyway, hello, beautiful people. This is our final Awake in the Dream call for this year. And Valerie, you are first again. Just realised, but I did come on a few minutes early. Okay, so this is Martin. God love him. Give me a moment, please. Martin is actually in town and messaged me, and I sent him a frantic message saying, internet down. I will let him know there's no need for him to turn around. God love him. I am here. I am present. Okay. Good evening, beautiful people. So as I was saying, this, Martina, it's not glitchy, a little less clear than regular. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know, Martina. If it gets any worse, look, it's a light drizzle now, so it should clear up at this point. If it gets too glitchy, please let me know, because I will reschedule it. This is an important call. I wanted to get you guys in a vibe so as to create an amazing 2023. So as I was saying, this is our final call, and for the year, not forever, but it's our final call for the year, and it is like pretty difficult to actually believe that it's almost Christmas. So as we near the end of 2022 and as we make our way to 2023, I want to remind you that, I need to get myself all comfortable now because I wasn't sure what I was going to be doing. I want to remind you that you always have a choice, always. That no matter what is going on, you always have a choice. All the way through your life, no matter what presents itself, no matter what challenge appears, you have a choice. Martina, I love these calls. Thank you for doing them. I love delivering these calls. I love the vibe. I love the connection. I know a lot of people watch the replay, but there is still a vibe. I always feel it. So this is because of the collective. This is the feeling that we experience during these calls is us. It's not me, it's us, and it's what comes through. So as I was saying, you always have a choice. I need to spin the computer around and show you this view because it is just too magnificent not to. I need to spin it without bumping anything off this itty bitty little table and without messing up my camera. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if you're actually going to be able to see the mountains. Like it's the light is starting to appear. Oh, and the wind's picking up again. All right, let's keep going with the call. I have you sitting on a very fancy setup, itty bitty little table, and you're sitting on a tissue box to get a bit of height. It is lovely. Hi, Lily, how you going? We've had an interesting start to today's call. I started a few minutes early because I was desperately trying to see if we had enough internet to make the show go on. Alrighty. So as I was saying, you always get to choose, right? You get to choose all the time. You get to choose how you see things. You get to choose how much power you lose to all the experiences in your life. You get to choose how long you lose that power. You get to choose how long you stay stuck in that situation. You get to choose whether or not you will recognize the learnings. You get to choose whether or not you actually learn and grow from the experience, and you get to choose whether or not you will preserve those learnings and let the rest go. You get to choose whether you will move forward with just the wisdom and not the burdens. Too often we carry the burdens. Too often we carry the regrets. Too often we carry the crap. Too often we carry the stories, the victimhood and the programs. Right? This is about the fact that you will always have a choice. And when you make a more empowered choice, when you choose to preserve the learnings and let the rest go, then you will travel light. And in order to up-level, in order to reach those higher states of consciousness, you need to travel light. No baggage is accepted. Valerie, I got a beautiful sign from the universe. 3 years ago when everything was happening, I kept drawing the infinity sign. Today someone gifted me the infinity earrings. How beautiful. Hello, beautiful Nikki. How are you? Lovely to see you. That is so lovely, Valerie. So, for all of us, what is it we choose to carry forth with us? Are you going to continue to carry the weight and the burdens of your past, a past that doesn't even exist anymore? Or are you going to choose to move forward? And this is a perfect lead-in to asking the question, how much weight are you carrying right now? I'm not talking about weight on the hips, the butt. I am talking about baggage in your backpack, right? Or the emotional stuff. How much weight are you carrying emotionally? What is it that you're carrying? What's weighing you down? What's holding you back? What a magnificent view. I can't stop looking at it now. What is holding you back? How much does all of your emotional stuff weigh? And honestly and truly, when you think about it, even though emotional weight, emotional stuff is not tangible. I can't hold stress. I can't hold anger and resentment and what have you. Yet we hold it energetically. And that feeling has a lot of weight. We'll often say things, and cancel arrays, this is not me saying this, universe, this is again an example. I feel burdened with, I feel weighed down by, I feel We often say these very words because it does feel like a tremendous weight that we're carrying. It's a tremendous weight of an energy that we are carrying that is not a tangible thing, yet we allow it to hold us back. So when you think about all these stories, all the emotional weight and things that you are carrying, hello, beautiful Mariana, how are you, gorgeous? When you think of all that stuff that you are carrying, how heavy is your backpack? So I want you to imagine that you're carrying a backpack. I want everyone here and everyone that watches the replay, I want you to imagine that you are wearing a backpack, okay? You're carrying this backpack. And I want you to feel, just for a second, feel the straps on your shoulders. Let's make this real for a moment. I'm Valerie, wearing some at the moment, been struggling to shake it off because it came out of nowhere. Okay, and here's the beautiful thing, Valerie, when some emotional stuff comes from nowhere and you have, like when you have an awareness of it, that is you being at least 85% of the way there. So I celebrate you. I congratulate you for that, because having an awareness that I'm carrying something that is not who I am means that you're at least 85% of the way there to setting yourself free, because you recognize it for what it is, and you get to choose to make a more empowered choice. You get to choose how you see it and how much power you're losing to it. So back to this backpack, right? You have the backpack on and you can feel the straps. And now I want you to imagine that you are packing it with all the emotional stuff that you know that you probably should get rid of. The stuff, the stories, the programs, the things that, even the aspects of yourself, personality traits, the way you behave that may not be in a more enlightened way, right? Imagine that that you're carrying all of that in your backpack. The stresses, the fears, the beliefs that hold you back, pop them in there as well. I want you to get it all in there. Really begin to feel exactly what it is that you are choosing. Remember, I started tonight's call with choice, that you will always have the power of choice. You've got to remember that you are choosing to continue to carry this stuff. So now as you continue to pack all this stuff in your backpack, you can now start to feel the straps tighten a little more, right? So that's your emotional stuff, but what about the physical stuff that really doesn't serve you anymore? The old clothes that you've got crammed into your wardrobe that no longer fit, the stuff that you really no longer want, but you're saving it. You're saving it for maybe when. Maybe I'll need it then, right? The stuff that's crammed into your cupboards, the stuff that hasn't seen the light of day for years, the stuff that you've been hoarding for one day, shove that in that backpack as well. And now start to realize what it is that you are carrying through your day-to-day existence. If your day-to-day job, Valerie, it's how it feels. It does. It's a burden. Think about your day-to-day job. If what you're currently doing day-to-day isn't what you're passionate about, if it isn't, if it doesn't inspire you, then how does that feel? I want you to imagine packing that in there too. I actually feel like I've got somebody behind me. It's interesting. I had to turn around. Okay, so now your backpack is getting pretty burdened, right? It's full of stuff. The things that you do that you're not passionate about are things that you're doing that you're losing power to. So now I want you to imagine with this heavy backpack that you try to walk. I want you to imagine that you try to climb those mountains, those dreams, those big dreams that you have. I want you to imagine really trying to achieve all your heart desires. Not easy, is it? You're unconsciously doing this to yourself on a daily basis. Unconsciously, subconsciously continuing to carry that backpack. So then you and only you are weighing yourself down. We are the ones that do this to ourselves. But here's the beautiful thing. I have to say, it's so lovely to be surrounded by rain, and it was very dark earlier, dark and windy, but to be surrounded by rain and to have this sunlight beaming onto me. It's cleansing. It's freeing. It's enlightening. We all need to remember that when we put ourselves back in that position of power, when we accept responsibility for where we're at, for who we are and what we are choosing to carry, when we put ourselves in that position, then that can also be our most freeing, our most cleansing, our most enlightening moment, because we have that aha, that light that flicks on, that aha that says, I chose to carry that all this time and I didn't need to. I'm not going to bash myself for carrying it longer than I should have, because you don't know until you know, right? But now that I know, I can set myself free in this moment. Now that I know, I don't have to wait another moment. And that's the kind of choice that you get to make today. We are nearing the end of 2022 and heading into 2023. You don't need to be carrying anything more into the new year other than the things that will serve you and your future. Hello, beautiful Marina. How are you? We look forward to seeing you soon. Merry Christmas to you, sweetheart. So what are you going to carry into your 2023? The moment you accept responsibility is the exact same moment that you get to reclaim your power. It's the exact same moment that you get to make a better choice. What better time to lighten your load than now? Not just because it's the end of the year and we're heading into a new year, but now, because now is always the best time to make a change. Now is where your power lies. You have the power now. You had the power all along, but now you're aware of it now, so why not do it now? What you do now has the potential to catapult you onto a new timeline, into a new now. It has the potential to quantum leap you into a far better future for yourself. So why not do it now? We all at some point need to realize that in order to have the life that we truly desire, we need to change, because change requires change, right? We need to change. We need to make room, and making room requires letting go of the stuff that weighs you down. You've got to make room for the new. It means letting go of the programs, letting go of the stories, the beliefs, the self-imposed limitations, all of those things that you think are who you are, but they're not who you are. They're not who you were born to be. It's stuff that you've carried that you then think is your personality. But now is the time to let it go. And I know letting go, moving forward, all that stuff, it can be scary. And the only thing that is scary is the fear of the unknown. So make unknown your unfriend. You're unknown, your unfriend. That doesn't make sense. Make the unknown your friend. Make the unknown your friend. Here's the thing. We very quickly believe that our stories, our programs are just the way we are, right? And the scary part is, who am I without that? And this is what comes up for a lot of clients. Who are you without your stories, without your programs? Who are you if you are free of all of those things that you would put on your CTC list? Who are you if you are free of the limitations, the negative emotions, the limiting beliefs, the fears, the phobias, all of those things? Who are you without them? The problem is you think that they are your identity, but they're not your identity. It's just stuff that you've been carrying. It's a way you've been living your life, but it's not who you were born to be, because you were born to be so much more. And honestly and truly, could you imagine finally being free? To finally allow yourself, again, it's a choice, to finally allow yourself to be free is one of the greatest acts of self-love that you can ever give yourself. It's one of the greatest things that you can do. You can choose to set yourself free. And let me tell you something, it's not only one of the greatest things that you will do for yourself, but it is the greatest thing that you will do for humanity. It is the greatest thing that you will do for each and every one of us, because the changes in you becoming a more powerful, a more enlightened being is what will elevate all of us. So you do it for you, and you do it for us. Today now is always better than next year. Absolutely, Valerie. Right now, this moment is where our power is. And we always have a choice. You have a choice, so why not choose to carry with you only the things that serve you, only the things that energize you, only the things that uplift you, only the things that inspire you, and simply let everything else go. Those aspects of yourself, those stories, the programs, the beliefs, all of the trash in your mind that weighs you down, that holds you back, that keeps you feeling stuck, why would you choose to carry that forward when you can let it go? When you can simply let it go. You get to let go of everything everything that no longer serves you. I know some people freak out and think, well, but does that mean, removing people from my life? No, it doesn't necessarily mean removing people from your life, unless you know that there's something you need to do that you've avoided doing. But it does mean that you need to let go of your negative reactions about that person, because they have a right to live their life their way. You get to choose whether or not you'll be a part of that. So let's talk about some things to let go of. Here are some things to let go of, and what I'm also going to share with you is a mover shaker affirmation, and it's an affirmation that I only want you to say when you are absolutely 100% ready for massive change in your life, and certainly ready to be free of all that holds you back. Okay, so let's talk about some things to let go of. The limiting beliefs, right? Let go of those self-limiting thoughts and beliefs. Replace them with positive and empowering ones instead. Let go of the fear of change. That's a biggie. Let go of the fear of change and the fear of the unknown. Often people don't move forward because they find comfort, and this is a big thing, right? Better the devil you know. A lot of people will say that. Often people will find comfort in staying the same because they're used to the way things currently are. Choose to recognize that the pain of staying the same is far greater than the courage that is required to simply take a single step forward and to allow change into your life, to open the doors of change for you. Take the first step, and then the next step will reveal itself. It's always how it happens. Too often people stay stuck waiting for the entire path to reveal itself, waiting for the signed contract that says door B is the door to take and everything will be smooth sailing from that point. Too often people will wait, but then what happens is they get stuck in life's waiting room. Excuse me. They get stuck in life's waiting room. Don't be that person, because every moment that you stay stuck in life's waiting room is a moment that you'll never get back. So I'm asking you to walk in faith, not fear. Free yourself of the guilt of doing what you want to do rather than what others expect you to do. That's a biggie. How often do you say yes when you really want to say no? How often do you not honor yourself but instead honor what everybody else wants and needs, etc. How often do you deny yourself? Stop denying yourself. There is a way that you can have it all. There is a way that everybody can have it all. Focus only on what you do want, never on what it is you don't want. Focus only on what you do want, not what you don't want. Why? Because the way we work is that whatever we focus on, we feed, and what we feed grows. And if we continue to feed something, we're going to continue to see more of that in our lives. So don't look at the things that you don't want more of. Focus only on what it is that you do want. Regrets, this is a big one. Regrets should have no place in your psyche. Whatever it is that you have, that you wish you did different, let it go. Let it go, because, back then when you made that decision, when you made that choice, it felt right. It felt right. It was exactly what it is that you wanted. I need to turn around again. I have people behind me, and one of them has a very solid type energy that feels like a physical person, and I know there's a window behind me. So then, I've had moments where I've actually thought that it was a physical person. Strong energy. Where was I? Regrets. There is nothing to regret, because whatever it was that you did, whatever it was that you said, was something that felt right at the time. Maybe it led to an outcome that you didn't want, but it felt right at the time. So you preserve the learnings, you let the rest go. Don't bash yourself. It felt right at the time. Let it go. Every time you worry about anything at all, whatever it is, anytime you worry about it, you're investing energy into it. And as I said a moment ago, what you feed grows. It's like praying for it to happen, even though you're saying you don't want it to happen. This is also why when somebody's unwell, one of the first things I will say is, who did you tell? Who did you tell, and what do they think about what you told them? Because what happens is you have their energy contributing to the thing. So not only are you trying to take care of yourself and hold a vision and hold a vibration, etc., but now you have their perception of the thing to also deal with. We can't change the past, but we can change the future. Absolutely, Valerie. Absolutely. And we change the future by changing this very moment, because the now is all that I ever have and all I ever will have, because when the future arrives, it will be my now anyway. You are here at this very moment because this is where you're meant to be. All of us. No matter where we're at, this is where we are meant to be, according to the choices that we've made in the past, according to our thoughts, according to our feelings, according to it all. This is a perfect place to be, because this is the perfect alignment for where I'm at right now. So it's where I'm meant to be. And if this is where I'm meant to be, then what am I going to do with this moment? I'm not going to battle this moment if this is where I'm meant to be, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to see it. I am going to see it all. I'm going to see everything in this moment with wise-eyed open, with eyes wide open. I'm going to see it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to experience it with absolute clarity, so I can see everything. And in seeing everything with absolute clarity, I will then be shown the best next step. So right now, right here in this moment, however it is where I'm meant to be. What am I going to do with it? I'm going to choose to bring my best self forward. I'm going to choose to be the very best I can be in this moment. And if I'm the very best I can be in this moment, and if I can be present in my power, then I will be the person that moves on the path of least resistance. I will be in flow and I will make magic happen. Excuse me. No matter where you're at, you have a gift, you have a talent, you have a purpose, and your appreciation for that gift, that talent, your appreciation of that, your gratitude for having this innate superpower is in the giving back. It's in you sharing it with the world. All you ever need, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. All you ever need is one map and one skill. The map is your heart. This is your GPS, your navigational tool. The map is your heart. The skill is your courage to follow it. That's it. You're here to live your dream, not somebody else's dream. You're here to be you in all of your glory, not who society wants you to be or expects of you. You're here to be you. Here's another. Never, ever blame. When you point the finger to blame, you actually have three fingers pointing back at yourself, right? Point the finger, have three fingers pointing back. Every time you point the finger, you've got to remember that you have three fingers pointing back at yourself. Remember that you are accountable for your own life. For what reason did I attract this to me? How do I choose to see this? What's the message and the learning in this? Am I prepared to learn and grow through this? These are the questions you need to be asking yourself every single time you think something is somebody else's fault. It's about remembering that if it's in your field, it's for you. Not to you, but for you. For everybody. For everybody. With the goings on of the world right now, we are witnessing it, so it is for us as well. Whatever it is that is in our field is for all those in that field. So we have a choice. Always. We accept it, we put up with it, or we change it. Let's be the greatest change that this time, our existence, has ever seen. We are living in a time of incredible transformation. Let's be the transformation. Shower everybody with love. Blast light everywhere, all the time. All the time. Because then there's something pure and sacred that is working through us and through my heart and to your heart. And there's this higher level of communication, a higher level of connection that bypasses the ego mind, the humanness that is so much more than that. We are so much more than that. Love and respect everyone. Love and respect everybody enough to let them live their life, their journey, their way. And remember to always take care of you first. Why? Because when you go giving so much of yourself to everybody else, when you don't do you and you be who everybody else wants you to be and you keep depleting yourself, where do you think that is going to land you? Unwell, depleted, all of that. So take care of you first. You're no good to anybody if you're depleted of your own magic, your own resources, your own personal power, or worse still, dead. So be you, do you, shine. You want to create an amazing 2023, then let go of all these things that no longer serve you and choose to be the greatest version of yourself because you were born to be you. And you know what? We all have stories. We all have stories, but we are not our story. Move on, create and tell a new story. You are the dream weaver of your life. You are the magician of your life. You get to rewrite your stories over and over and over again. Stop denying yourself this magical existence. Stop cheating. Let's say cheating yourself. Stop denying and cheating yourself out of an amazing future by dwelling on your past. Just let it go. Let it go and know that you are worth so much more. Let go of that feeling of not being good enough, or no matter how much you do, it's never enough, or that you haven't done enough. Because let me tell you, beautiful people, if you have done your best, then that is always, always enough. Hey, beautiful Sharon, how are you? Hey, beautiful Lisa, how are you? Joanne, very late. I thought this call was rescheduled due to a storm. Clearly, I read it wrong. No, actually, Sharon, you read it right. Excuse me. Sip of tea. I'm in Belgium. Excuse me. We had a massive storm come through. Internet was down. Excuse me. And I spent an hour before the call frantically trying to get enough internet to come on, hands on, light, all the bits. And then as a backup, I sent Mary Jane an image asking her to post it and let you guys know that we might have to reschedule it. And just as she shared it, I got some internet back. So here I am. So you read it right, but then we took it down. So so happy to see you here. Okay, where was I? Okay, another one. Learn to not be so attached to the outcome. This is a biggie, especially when you're trying to manifest what you want, right? If you want something to happen, you have to align and work your way towards it, right? We don't attract to us what it is we want. We attract to us that which we are in alignment with. That is law. So the only thing you need to be aware of is what it is that you are aligned with. And then we get our guidance, our intuition, our inspiration, and we need to make things happen, right? We need to do what we're called to do in order to make things happen. But here's the thing. If it doesn't happen, trust that it just wasn't meant to be. Trust that it wasn't meant to be, but what it was that you learned what it was that you learned on the way is exactly what it is that you needed the most. I can't begin to tell you how many things I have planned, put into place, and at the 11th hour they've fallen apart. However, the magic, the miracles, and the greatest blessings has always been in the start to that point. The people I met along the way, the opportunities, the conversations, the connections, all of that. And then I realized that end bit was never meant to happen. But the journey itself was one of the greatest privileges of my life. So learn to love the moments. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. Live your truth, be your truth, speak your truth. And let me tell you, in all honesty, if somebody else has a problem with it, then it's their problem. It's not you, it's not about you, it's them. It's a reflection of them. And Sharon, I know you've come on late. The first part or the first half was a goodie, so I would highly recommend for anybody that's missed it to listen to it. Of course, after I got over the excitement that I could actually connect and be here tonight. Okay, remember the people that matter don't mind, and the ones that mind, they don't matter. I'm not saying them as humans don't matter. Their opinions don't matter because that's a reflection of them. It's their program, it's their lenses, it's their stories. And that mover shaker affirmation that I wanted to share with you. I still have a couple more things I want to share, but I'll share the affirmation now. It's a super powerful affirmation. For those that are CTC therapists, you would know this from the training. Now, this particular affirmation is so important that you say it with feeling, but only when you are truly ready for freedom, only when you are truly ready for change. Okay, it's super important. That is the only time that you say this. And you say it with a state of surrender. And it is this: I let go of all the people, things, and experiences that are no longer part of my divine destiny. And I ask that they let go of me too. I move forward quickly into my divine destiny. I love that affirmation for so many reasons. But I'm also the kind of person that loves rapid change, right? And this is why I created it. I love rapid change. What we're saying in this affirmation is I let go of all the people, things, and experiences, basically my past, the aspects of me, all of it, that are no longer part of my divine destiny. And I ask that they let go of me too. Because too often we are ready to release, we are ready to be set free, but energetically, they're not. So what we're doing is we're actually affirming that we ask that they let go of us too. So a complete clearing, a cutting of the cords. And then, of course, I move forward quickly into my divine destiny. Okay, so only say it when you are ready for rapid change. Also, what I want to touch on tonight is creating a vision board. Now, vision boards I personally love for a number of reasons. It gives you time and an opportunity to be absolutely clear about what it is that you desire. And not only is it an opportunity to be clear of what it is that you desire, but it's also an opportunity for you to regularly check in and see if you are in alignment with that vision. So, as we near the completion of this year, right, and step into 2023, it's a perfect time to create a vision board. And I want to discuss vision board success. I want to discuss staying in alignment with that vision so as to manifest with speed. So, and I have mentioned this earlier, you don't attract to you what it is that you want. You attract what it is that you're in alignment with. It is all about energy. Everything is energy. Absolutely everything is energy. So alignment is the key. A vision board that is created, completed, admired from the right perspective, with the right thoughts, the right vibration, always ensures vision board success. Always. So you want to be aware of the energetics behind everything as you do this. It's not so much what we do, it's the energy that backs what we do that makes the biggest difference. So here are some tips, and this is how I create my vision boards, and they're tips that will make all the difference. The first thing I do is I start by writing a list of all the things that I want to attract. Now, they could be things, they could be feelings, they could be experiences, they could be anything at all. For me personally, I have a lot of words around my vision board. Dream big, an inspiration, leadership. I have all those sorts of things. I'm not really a stuff person, right? So what you would do if you want stuff, absolutely put stuff. Whatever it is that you desire, list that down, right? I want you to dream big. There are no limitations. To the universe, everything is energy, so dream big. Then you're simply going to go to Google Images and you're going to type in each of those things, right? You're going to search for the best image that represents that for you. One image that I had on my vision board for many years was a black and white photograph of a dog. It was a Labrador, and a little boy leaning into the Labrador with his arm around the Labrador's leg. For me, that represented loyalty. So I had that because it represented loyalty. So whatever image that comes up, hello beautiful Stacey, how are you? Whatever image comes up, whatever it is that you're drawn to, I want for you to capture that image. You're going to click on it to make it as big as you possibly can on screen, and then you're going to save it. So one of the easiest ways to save it is to right click, save to downloads, or whatever, but you want to save a good quality image. So you're going to find those images, you're downloading that image, and you're going to copy and paste it onto a document to create your collage. I don't recommend buying magazines. You spend hundreds of dollars on magazines and really not get what it is that you want. So Google Images, nice, free, amazing images, and it's for your own personal use. So use images, use words. I want you to make this as big and bright and colorful as you possibly can. Basically, you want it to make a statement. You want it to stand out for you. You're going to, of course, then print it in full color, and you're going to place it somewhere where you see it often. I personally have mine on one of my wardrobe doors. It's actually closest to me in the bedroom. That way I see it first thing in the morning and I see it last thing at night. So I'm able to give it my full attention and intention. every morning and night. I'm going to talk about attention and intention in a moment. So the most important tip is to ensure that you never look at it as though it's what you want. Why? Because want says, I don't have it. Want is coming from a place of lack. It's saying, well, I don't have it now, and it pushes it further away, just like tomorrow it never comes, right? Because when tomorrow comes, it's still now, it's a present moment. So every morning and every night, you just look at it, you touch it, and you allow a feeling of excitement to well up within you. Why? Because you are looking at your life. You are looking at your life, right? You look at it and you touch it and you say, my goodness, this is my life. I love my life. Thank you. This is my life. I love my life. Thank you. Hold the feeling of excitement and imagine all that you see in that vision board being in your life right now. We know that our thoughts trigger our electrical field, right? But it's our feelings that trigger the magnetic field. It's the feelings that radiate the energy to draw to us that which we desire. So I want you to be sure to activate those feelings of excitement, to activate the sense of gratitude. And when you do that, watch the magic happen. This is you. The gratitude is what opens the door to receivership. This is my life. I love my life. Thank you. Thank you. Create that vision board. Create the vision board. And you know what? Create as many of them as you want over time, but never ever throw them away. What you want to do is you always want to keep the latest on display, but the rest of them, pop them into a drawer somewhere. And in time, as you look back at those vision boards, you're going to realize just how quickly and easily you created so much for yourself. And think about it, more often than not, you create it when you let go of your attachment to it. One of the best examples that's coming to mind right now is how many of us know people that have tried for a baby for years and years and years and years with no luck, and they've done all the protocols, they've tried everything with no luck, and the moment they give up or the moment they adopt, suddenly they're pregnant. Why? Because they released the biggest block they had, which was the fear of not having the very thing that they desired. Surrender. Visualize these things being yours. Feel them as being yours. Claim them as yours. Give thanks for them being yours. Release the need to feel so desperate. Release all aspects of need. It's about the desire, not the need. I attract what I desire and what I feel. I don't attract what it is I think I need or what it is I think I want. It's all about the energetics of desire, right? Feel it as though you already have it. Surrender the desperation and allow it in. And most of all, I want you to dream big because you deserve it. I want you to know that you are worthy and deserving of the very best. Why? Because you were born worthy and deserving. You'll always be worthy and deserving. You've always been worthy and deserving. You can be, do, and have anything that you desire. And just remember the energetics. It is all energy. You are energy. The very thing that you think you want is energy. It's just energy. It's all one in the same. So you know what? Stacey obviously saw that image too. Yes, apologies. We were just frantically trying to let you know what was happening, and then I got internet, so here I am. So I do recommend watching the beginning. I'm holding the highest vision for each and every one of you. Whatever it is that you desire, and I don't need to know what you desire, but you know what I can hold for you? I can hold a vision of you writing to me or calling me to say, oh my God, Joanne, it's amazing. Everything on my vision board, everything, I've got it. Joanne, I'm this manifesting magnet. I can hold that vision. And by me holding that vision of you letting me know by me holding that vision of us celebrating and us celebrating each other, all of us in this group celebrating each other, then we're all contributing to your visions becoming or being made manifest. So I'm holding that vision for you. And I honestly and truly wish for each and every one of you all that your heart desires, and so very much more, all the magic, all the stuff, the emotions, the experiences, all of it, everything that you desire. I wish that for you too. And I, of course, wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, incredibly happy and safe travels if you are traveling during this holiday season. I wish for you an amazing holiday season. I wish for you an incredible 2023, a 2023 that is filled with everything that you desire. Most of all, my request is that you shine bright, that you be you, because that's who you were born to be. You're not born to be anybody else. You are born to be you, and you are perfect. You are enough. You are good enough. You are loved. You are an incredible, magical child of the universe. Be you in all of your glory. You, a you that is free of past programs. Just be you. Much, much love to you all. I wish for you the most amazing, amazing few weeks ahead. I believe we are back with Awake in the Dream on the 9th of January. Yes, it is Monday the 9th of January, we are back. If you need anything at all, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Of course, I am loving the comments on the page. I am loving the gratitude posts. So please keep those up even beyond the 30-day tasks that we have set. Keep them up. Lisa, I am loving your photographs. Loving your posts. Everybody, Valerie, everybody's gratitude posts. I am loving them. You are all amazing. Merry Christmas, everybody. If you need anything at all, feel free to reach out. And if you like I said, keep those gratitude posts going, because I'm loving reading them, enjoying every one of them. Much, much love to you all, everybody. Good night.